Up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. Before you guys say anything, yes, I know I have on the same outfit from my other video. Shoot me. But no, like, I only have on the same outfit because I did film 2 videos today, which I should be reviewing and editing for you guys so that they could be posted up on my channel pretty soon. So make sure you turn your post notifications on. Turn your post notifications on so that you can be notified when I post those videos on my channel. But today, as you can see by the title of my video, I'm going to be doing a story time. This is my first story time that I'm going to be putting on my channel, but if you guys like it, let me know, comment down below or whatever, and let me know if you guys want to hear more story times on my channel. But yeah, I'm not going to talk too long. I'm just going to go ahead and get right to the story time. So this is going to be the story time about my date dismissing me, like, did the most, like, for real. So yeah, so okay guys, so let me take this back. This story is pretty recent. And by recent I mean it happened about like February ish, sort of February, early March if I'm not mistaken. But yeah, so first to start off, I was living in Nashville, and the type of job that I was working, I basically worked overnight shifts, so I would get off at like 3, 4, or 5 in the morning, depending, and me and my coworkers would go out and we would go to this little place called the Diner in Nashville, and we would just go ahead and we would eat, like fellowship or whatever, and be up till about like 7, 8 in the morning. Overnight shifts are long, you hungry after or whatever. So yeah, so we went one time, me and my coworkers we had all gotten off work, and we went somewhere to eat. I forgot if it was the Diner or somewhere else that's open late at night. There's not a lot of places in Nashville that are open late at night, so kind of one of the two that we picked. But basically, y'all, so I met this guy at one of the restaurants that we went to, and he was a nice guy. Like, he was trying to, like, be like on some, like, what's your name, can I get to know you, XYZ, all that blase 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 that you guys normally do when you trying to feel somebody or you feeling a woman or whatever. So he did all of that, and I liked his vibe. Like, his vibe was cool. Like, I didn't have no problem with him or whatever. And we ended up exchanging numbers, and then from there he asked me could we go out, and this was, I think, the next day. I think it was either the next day or the day after next we went out. So boom, so we met at a restaurant and we got to chopping it up. Basically, we exchanged numbers and we went out on the date. Now rewind back to the conversation that we were having when we first met. When he approached me, like I said, he was a cool guy, whatever, and we was like having small talk. Me and my friends were at wherever it was that we was at for like a minute. So of course, I'm the type of person, like, if you're gonna approach me, you gotta have some type of like conversation going on, because I like to talk and I'm very social. So like I have to have like a conversation with you, kind of feel you out before I decide this is what I want to do, if I want to give you my number, if I want to go out with you, etc. So by us talking, like, I figured he told me he was in town. He was working on something for music. If you guys didn't know, Nashville is like up and coming city right now. Like, all the country music singers like either live there or have a house there. Like, it's very big on the music tip. So he was there actually working on some music. Now, me, I'm like, okay, you working on music, like, like, what category of music are you doing? Like, are you a mainstream artist? Are you a local artist? Like, it's a lot of different artists that live in the city of Nashville. So you got anybody from like a local artist all the way up to like a Carrie Hilson or Taylor Swift or somebody. He was like dropping hints like that, like he worked in the music industry, etc., etc. He was in town, for the weekend or whatever, meeting up with some people, and I'm like, okay, I'll peep you. I see you making moves out here. Cool, cool, cool. So fast forward to the next day. I think, or the day after that, we ended up going on my date. So I had to run a few errands, like a few errands before we met up and did our date or whatever. So first off, one thing that I wouldn't say it rubbed me the wrong way, but he didn't, like, we had to meet up. I was already running my errands, so it was kind of like a like, okay, like, let's grab lunch real quick. Like you say, you want to, go out on a date. Okay, that's cool. Like, I'm in between scheduling, so let's go grab lunch real quick. And that was cool. So we went to go eat. And we went to go eat at this place called Jamaica Way, and it is so good. If you guys are ever in Nashville, go ahead and get Jamaica Way. Like, it's bomb. Like, they specialize in like Jamaican food. They got red beans and rice. They got, you feel me, oxtail. They got jerk chicken. They got fish. All of that. So bomb, like bomb, 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 bomb. And I told him I wanted to eat there, so he was like, yeah, like, I'll pull up or whatever. So I get there first, which is okay by me, because, like, it doesn't, like, a date is still a date, whether y'all meeting up, whether he's picking you up to go out on a date or whatever. So I'm cooling at this point. And like I said, I had already gotten there, so I was sitting and I was waiting for him. And then he pulls up, so I'm like, oh, cool, hey, whatever. Now, first off, he was okay. He wasn't like super handsome, but he was okay. Like, I don't really discriminate like with my preferences when it comes to guys. I mean, I have a type, like we all have a type, but I don't too much discriminate, like, you just gotta be, if you tall, you feel me, you got some teeth, like, you got your teeth in order, you look decent, you got a good head on your shoulders, like, we cool. But yeah, so we ended up like grabbing the food, and we were having a conversation, and he was telling me more about his music. So I'm like, okay, cool. Like, do you have anything like you could show me? I'm a visual person, so like if anybody that shares, like, is trying to share like their music, their like YouTube or like, makeup page or whatever, I just want to see like some type of, like something like, yeah, let me like support your movement, like, like, okay, you got this, you got a page I can follow, you got a SoundCloud, something. So he pulls up a video. He was like, yeah, like, I've worked with, such and such, and I work with such and such. I'm not gonna drop any names, because like, it wasn't really that's not my business to share. But he was saying like he worked with such and such, and I'm like, okay. Now, normally when you hear people, they be saying that they work with people, 9 times out of 10, you have to have some type of proof so that you could verify, like, what they saying is true. I'm the type of person where it's like, if you tell me something right off the gate, either you gonna be truthful or you not gonna be truthful. Like, you can say, yeah, like, I work in the industry, and be lying, and it comes out later, that's on you. You don't gotta lie to me, you don't gotta lie to Kick It. So I was asking him basically, like, did he have any like footage that he could like pull up, or like any music, and he started pulling up his music. And I'm like, okay, I'm scrolling through, like, okay, nice. Y'all, he pulls up this music video, and he shows me a music video of him and like some other celebrities, like a song he was working on. And I'm like, okay, boo, I see you. Now, by any way, no shape, form, or means am I a gold digger. I just thought it was interesting that he was like being accurate with his information, because sometimes people will be out there like false flagging or whatever, like they got clout, they this and they that, he just happened to be truthful with his information. So I'm like, okay, cool. None of that really like impresses me. For the most part, I'm basically like a chill person. It doesn't take that much to impress me. So when he told me like he was working in the industry, and he basically like had some connection, he was showing me his music video of him with the celebrities, I was just like, okay, like, that's cool. Like, I ain't thirsty, like, out of here, like, So fast forward to later on in the day. So we had finished our food or whatever, and it got time to go, and I wasn't really trying to go home just yet because I had, like, it was my off day. I was trying to like grab a couple drinks or whatever, and he asked me what I wanted to do after eating. So we decided that we would go and grab some drinks. So we both got in the car and we were getting ready to go to this bar. I don't even remember the name of it right now, but we were getting ready to go to this bar. And we're driving in this like super heavy traffic in Nashville. Like, for some reason, there's just traffic in Nashville. Don't know why. So as we're sitting in traffic, we're talking more and more. We're having conversation about different things. And literally, I just happened to ask him, like, okay, so pertaining to your music, because he told me he wanted to do like a fusion of music. Like, he had some projects he was working on that was kind of some new projects. So I was asking him about his music, and I was like, oh, okay, like you sing, like you have different types of music. Do you use auto tune in your music, or is it you? Like, y'all would have thought that I had like thoroughly insulted this man. I promise you, all I asked this man was, what, like, when you use your music, do you use auto tune, or is that you? As a musician, you can use several different types of like auto tune and tuning and etc. for your music. Like, it's no harm, no foul. I was just asking to to bring up a conversation, to make conversation. This man got so offended. We were halfway to the bar, mind you. Like I said, we were sitting in traffic, right? He got so offended, y'all. Offended. He was like, what you mean? What you like? Do I have auto tune on my music? What you mean? This is me. He was like, yeah, I had auto tune, but this is me. You feel me? Like, he was like, all like getting like, like, and I'm like, where is this coming from? Like, where is this coming from? Cause he seemed like a nice guy. Literally, like, we didn't have no problems until then. He was very cool. He was respectful. Like, we were talking like positive vibes. You feel me? He was all like, like spiritual and like into nature and stuff. So I'm like, where is all this hostility coming from, bruh? Like, I literally, all I did was ask you, do you use auto tune in your music? I didn't find it offensive, but to some musicians, obviously, they'll find it offensive, y'all. So he decided to take what I said and like get so upset about it. Y'all, he put me out, literally. He dismissed me. Like, we were halfway to the bar. And on the side street, he pulled around like to a side street. He was like, you know what? If you feel like that, you can get out of my car. And I'm like, oh. I'm like, what? Like, you literally going to put me out of the car because you got mad? Because all I asked was, do you use auto tune in your music? Like, really? Like, I didn't even know what to say. Like, I literally, after he got mad, it was no room for like any type of, he just kept going off, going off, going off. And I'm like, yo, like, chill out. I was like, you know what? If you feel that way, you could just put me out over here and I'll catch an Uber. Like, he tried to go in. He slightly had got disrespectful a little bit. And I was like, pause. What we not going to do is you're not going to sit up here and, talk bad to me. Like, I can't get out your car and get an Uber to where I got to go to my destination. So, who you think you talking to? Like, it'll be fine. It'll be okay. Like, like, what? So, he pulled over to the side street. I was like, let me out right here. And I literally got out the car, and he got mad, and he gonna skirt off in that little, what he had, I think he was driving like a Range Rover or something. Yeah, he had like a Range or a Jeep, something like that. Y'all, he didn't put me out. I got out the car because he was mad, obviously. So I got out the car and I was like, you have you a nice day. And he kept on his merry way, and I ordered my Uber and I kept on my merry way. Like, literally, I was like, I didn't even know what to say, because like, You know, when like something is happening to you in the moment, you don't really think about what's going on. You just be like, okay, like you in the moment and you think of like everything that you could have said after the fact, That's exactly what happened to me because I didn't have any idea that he was gonna spaz like that and get so mad. Like, y'all, he got so upset. Like, I could see if I said something like you stink or like your hair look dusty or something. Like, I was like literally talking about him. Like, I literally just asked him about his music and his creative choices regarding his music. That's it. And he got so upset. Like, I to this day, it like in my mind, I'm like, damn, like he was like really mad that I asked him did he use auto tune with his music. Sorry, I'm sorry. Like if anybody know, like if you all know me, you wouldn't know that I'm like a pretty blunt person. So I just like kind of like come out and say things. Like I don't mean any like ill intent. I need no harm, no foul play. I just literally just ask. Like it literally was just a question. Like I didn't have any ill intent behind me asking him did he do auto tune on his music, but he got so upset, y'all. I will never ever do that again or like try to insult try to insult somebody that does music because yeah, he just felt as if his whole little like brand or his whole like like respect when it came to the music stuff was just like I didn't have no respect for him at all as a musician. And I'm like, I'm sorry, bro. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I did not even. I probably at the time I probably should have apologized, but I don't know. Like I said, I wasn't thinking. Like I was too like upset that he like slick threw me out the car. Like, well, I wasn't. I wasn't gonna let him throw me out the car. But I'm like, bro, you're wildin', bro. Like, you funny. Like you funny. And to this day, like I don't have no shame in my game. Like it's just like looking back on it, like it's so funny because he basically dismissed me from our date. Like he was done after that. He was just like, skirt, like literally, like off. And I got in my Uber and did whatever else I had to do for that day. Literally, like I'm like, well, all right, no more dates for Shannon right now. Looking back on it, it was just hilarious, bro. Hilarious. But yeah, that is my story time for today. This is my first story time, so I hope I wasn't talking too fast. Like I'm kind of a fast talker in general. That's just how I talk. So hopefully you guys can like follow along with what I was saying. But yeah, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Write me something below. Let me know what you guys are thinking or feeling, because I want to interact with you guys. Like, I'm not a mean person. I respond to most of the comments that I get. Make sure you guys help me get these views up on my channel, and make sure you guys push your post notifications so that you can be notified of any videos that I do post. And follow my social media below. I'm going to put all my links to my social media below. So yeah, until next time, hopefully, like I said, I'm gonna hope to do another story time. I'm probably gonna put a Q&A on my Snapchat, so make sure you guys follow me on Snapchat so that you guys can see, like what type of questions I might want to ask you guys. And also, like, I think I'm gonna put a poll to figure out what story time, or just open my inbox or something so that you guys can send me story time ideas. I'm not like a super, well, you don't have to be reckless in order to have a crazy story, but I'm not like, I'm not a boring person, but I don't have too many like exciting stories that are not like, super personal to myself that I could tell, but I do have a few. So if you guys let me know what you guys want to hear in my upcoming storytime videos, that would be perfect. So, yep. I'll see you in my next one, guys.